You can start now. Welcome, Hemant.
Okay, good evening, all of you. Um,
Good
this is
evening.
a different kind of thing that we are going to talk today. All means every time we talk on breath, meditation, all these things. So, how to quieten your mind and why? Okay, quiet your mind to get the success rate more, or then how to reach our goals, how to win in life. Situations like where you are having obstacles, then how you can really win through your quietness. शांति जिसे बोलते हैं हम लोग. So, what is the importance of being quiet? Okay, that is very, very important. The main reason, like common reasons we can give, or the factors like what we always say, that irritations become less, we get less disturbed. We are like, if we are not quiet, like we are at the same time, like we are disturbed by here and there, like small noises or small kinds of irritations, or then anger, greed, whatever, like all those things. Um, it will definitely like divert you from what you want. You cannot say or run away from this fact that by disturbance you're going to win 100%. There will be some issues. Although you may get succeed, I'm not telling that you won't succeed because the whole world is noisy right now. You know, wherever we stand, there is something or the other going on. But still people work and succeed. But that is like a different type of a success, I would say. Here we are going in a different way, different purpose, like the role quiet mind plays daily in our life to win materialistically or then spiritually, whatever it is like. Or then if you want to really uh, get your physical problems or ailments a bit into a better condition, means healing in short. So everything will work definitely. Quiet mind can work wonders wherever and whenever you want, because that stability of the mind is very important. If you are unable to stabilize yourself, your mind, it diverts here and there, then of course means that full force won't work on where the purpose is like. जो गोल अचीव करना है वहां पर पूरा 100% ध्यान नहीं रहेगा, है ना. तो देर आर चांसेस लैप्स होने का, या उधर उस पॉइंट पे सक्सेस नहीं मिलने का. देर आर पॉसिबिलिटीज because the thought force is not 100%, the attention is not 100%. You are always distracted. अभी मैं वहां देख रहा हूँ, यहाँ देख रहा हूँ, डेफिनेटली उतना एक मोमेंट के लिए मैं डाइवर्ट हो चुका हूँ ऑलरेडी आप लोगों से. जैसे मैंने वहां देखा, अभी उस साइड देख रहा हूँ, है ना. तो क्या हुआ कि मैंने, आप लोग मेरे को देख रहे हैं, मुझे देख रहे हैं, यू आर लुकिंग एट मी ऑन द स्क्रीन, आई एम लुकिंग देयर, एंड सडनली यू ऑल्सो फाइंड दैट अरे माइंड डाइवर्ट हो जाता है एक सेकंड के लिए. इवन आई विल फील द सेम, एंड देन वी अगेन ट्राई टू रिकनेक्ट. चलो सामने देखो अभी, ओके वी आर seeing into the screen to each other. So again it takes that amount of time that you, but definitely when you second time when you try to reconnect, it takes a longer time than the first time when you join the lecture or the debate that we are going into. You'll find it more difficult if you see it, if you read and observe it properly, than before. Like right now, I did like this, and it became an irritation. Of course, for some people, it may be like uh, a bit of a irritation, or then some it might be disturbance. Some might have lost the connection there at a moment. So these things do happen. That is why quiet mind, a stable mind will always allow you to concentrate more perfectly. Yeah. So how to quieten your mind? There are many ways, many ways. Some people are born with it, but maximum people aren't. So maybe if we are one of them, we should start doing something for it. Now again, the same old techniques will come into the run, and again we have to go into the same track again and again, again and again. Every time we have to say meditate, every time we have to say we do object medicines or meditation, or then and do that tratak, or then breathe, or then focus on your third eye. All things will start saying. But yes, those work. Those work. Stabilize yourself. It does take time. It is not a 1 day picnic or like that, something that you went into the morning and came back and you're great. No, those courses never work. They'll just tell you how to go through it. They have given you the books. Those people, the teachers are taught you like definitely they are not wrong. They are showing you the correct way. But at last it is like a lecture in the school or classes where they take like they teach you that maths, science, whatever experiments are there, mathematics sums are there, and then you're given to practice them, right? If you are not practicing it, then you are at fault. You cannot blame the teacher again. But you have to practice it. If you really want to achieve something, then you have to practice them. You can't say कि मैंने तो 10 दिन किया मुझे जमा नहीं. No, 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 no. ऐसे नहीं होता है. तो बहुत बहुत जरूरी है हर चीज को समझना. कुछ भी करते हो पूरा अंदर जाओगे तब समझ में आएगा कि ये तो शुरुआत है. If you go deep into the experimentation, you will understand you just started. Some people may think that okay, we are finished with the course and we have learned how to be quiet and how to achieve your dreams and this and that. No, boss. It will take a lot of time. It will take a lot of patience. Everything will examine you. You're going to be tested again and again. And that are the times of examination, like you have to be quiet at that moment if you want to achieve that success. Now it depends where you are, which type of a success you want. You want to win in which situation. It can be anything from relations, earning money, going into spiritual, just, just deepening your things. Like you want to go deeper into this area of meditation and spiritual area of life. Like if you want to really go deep, then you have to learn all this, like how to really achieve that patience, how to finish off with anger. You can't finish, although you can really go down, like you can really control yourself. Now that methods can be artificial also and maybe natural also. It will come to, for some it may come naturally, for some it will come artificially. Artificial is like going artificially into trance, or then that counts are there. There are many types of techniques that teachers give you, and you have to do it hundreds of times. If you are unable to do it once, do it twice, 10, 12, 15. Go on practicing till you understand that you've captured that part of your mind, like you are able to go into that zone where you are quiet. Because that anger will always like it will make you irritated, and it will divert you from that position, and you'll see that success becomes less, the success rate. You are nearly into that and you just come out again. So to master that art, it takes time. Even we get irritated or angry or like, and we suddenly lost the way. But at that moment, you should realize that you've done something wrong and come back again into your own zone. If you've done the anger or that thing has come out, then you should be able to rectify that at that moment only. Like, okay, मैंने गलती की है, या तो अपने आप से सॉरी बोलूं या सामने वाले को किसी कुछ किया है तो उसको सॉरी बोल दूं. तो पर्दा हटा दो, वहां से बंद कर दो उसको उसी वक्त पर. Then you'll find it easier to go into the trance zone or the quietness very easily. Being humans, we are going to make that mistake again and again. That is sure. I don't know how many of you are like believing in my words or like I don't know really, but definitely this happens with everyone. My colleagues, friends who are sitting or who are going to watch the video, remember we do this. But we have to rectify that. We have to always come out of that every time. It can happen once or hundreds and thousands of times. But we should realize every moment when we are wrong to come out of that zone and again go into that quietness, because that is where you actually capture that and you go into that silence and you understand yourself more. We are not here to understand people. We are here to understand ourselves. If you understand yourself, then you understand people well. Win someone, you understand yourself first. क्योंकि वो आदमी नीचा है ऊंचा है किस लेवल का है, सामने वाला जिसको जीतना है या पैसा जीतना है या वो स्पिरिचुअली वहां उतना अंदर तक जाना है, वो कितना डीप है क्या है, तो जानने के लिए खुद को जानना जरूरी है ना। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मुझे किसी को फ्रेंड बनाना है, सिंपल है एक बात। तो उसकी क्वालिटीज मैं ऑब्जर्व कर रहा हूँ, मैं उसके साथ कोई बकवास या कोई फालतू डिबेट में नहीं जाऊंगा। once I understand, I'll start observing him, A to Z, understanding ourselves where we are. Then we will see that okay, ऐसा है, and then you understand the habits. You just can't pounce upon someone ki you have to win that fellow or whatever it is. Like no, understand him well after that, and be cool always in every situation. And I found that a great success. मीन्स मेरा सक्सेस रेशियो उसमें बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा रहा है आफ्टर प्रैक्टिसिंग, आई वेरी टेल यू वेरी फ्रैंकली। सो यू रियली हैव टू पार्टन योरसेल्फ, बिकॉज देन वॉट एवर यू अटर इज बीइंग हर्ड वेरी नाइसली। तो उनके दिमाग में भी बराबर जाता है, क्योंकि आप जो वर्ड्स दे रहे हो बराबर जाते हैं, बिकॉज वो क्वाइटनेस में आपने इतना स्टडी कर लिया है कि सामने वाले का पूरा चिट्ठा बाहर आ जाता है कि वो बंदा कैसा है क्या नहीं है, या फिर वो सब्जेक्ट कैसा है, या फिर ये जो हम लोग कुछ काम करना चाहते हैं उसका प्रोसेसिंग कैसा है। जैसे कि चलो खाना बनाना है, तो पूरा प्रोसेस अभी हम कहीं जा रहे हैं, सीख रहे हैं, कुछ दो चार डिशेस बनाना सीख रहे हैं एग्जाम्पल। तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, हम लोग वो जो सिखा रहे हैं उसके ही बीच बीच में टोकन करते हैं, ये कितना डालोगे नमक, वो कितना। अरे ऑब्जर्व इट यार, इफ यू कांट अंडरस्टैंड फर्स्ट टाइम, सेकेंड टाइम ऑब्जर्व इट, then also doubt left, ask them that time, because then you will achieve that success of the taste of that particular dish or whatever you're making. That ratio will be more than 70, 80, 90% nearer to that thing. If you're getting me, then are you understanding what I'm trying to say? Go into it without making that like अपना दिमाग क्यों दौड़ाना है भाई। जब आपका टीचर सामने है या कोई आपको कुछ सिखा रहा है, तो आप सुनो। अब देखो, आप ऑब्जर्व करो ना, सच है झूठ है, टीचर अच्छा बोल रहा है बुरा बोल रहा है, या जो डिबेट कर रहा है पर्सन बराबर बोल रहा है नहीं बोल रहा है, आप ऑब्जर्व करो। एक्सपेरिमेंट में लाके देखो कि सच था झूठ था, सब साफ हो जाता है क्लियर माइंड के सामने। बस तब तक चुप बैठना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि वो हमारे भेजे में तो जाना चाहिए वो क्या बोल रहा है हमारे माइंड में। मैंने क्या स्टडी किया, कुछ नहीं। हमने उससे 10 क्वेश्चन पूछे, इसने सामने 10 क्वेश्चन के आंसर दे दिए, घर पे जाते जाते 5 6 तो हम भूल गए। अच्छा, उसके साथ लेके जाएंगे ये सच था वो झूठ था। दैट डिबेट विल गो ऑन एंड ऑन बिटवीन योर ओन माइंड, फॉरगेट अबाउट दैट क्वाइटनेस। So try to be as cool as you can. Keep that part of mind vacuumed, जहाँ ज्यादा से ज्यादा ऑब्जर्व करके भर सको आप अंदर। उसमें से अच्छी क्वालिटीज निकाल लो, बाकी डाल दो घर पे जाके, फर्क क्या पड़ता है। ये जो अच्छा है आपके पास रह जाएगा, से डेटा जमा करो खुद का 10 जगह से। That will make you more powerful, and because of that what will happen, success rate will be very high. Then you don't have to read books for that, because your observation was perfect. You don't have to buy at something. And once you realize that, then if you are really practicing your meditations, pranayamas, and all that techniques which you have, then 100% success milna chances hai. You'll get it. Like you can get the work done. Relations, money, business, anything I would say. Yes, and that in that I tell you that even those who are technically doing profession like that tarot and then all the malas and all those, they will also benefit, I tell you. They will benefit more than what they are right now. Because that time you have enough of that wisdom, I would not call it knowledge, because you've gone through the experimentation, that observation, that quietness, everything which is needed. Even a look can like a particular stare can like you can tell अरे बाबा नहीं आपको इसकी जरूरत है because you have found that thing कि भाई ये आदमी ऐसा ही है वो ऐसा ही है you understand yourself, you don't have to tell him or her, but definitely you can guide him or her much more better as a practitioner. So being quiet is a great weapon when you are learning something, observing something, doing something, or someone else is doing something, observe it. I can challenge you won't need any books that time because you know what how to do, man. You know what that person requires from you. कि ऐसे मैंने यही वाली माला देनी है या यही वाला ये देना है। अच्छा जो भी है अभी जो आप एस्ट्रोलॉजी में भी आपका माइंड ज्यादा काम करेगा कि मैथ्स उतना फास्ट आएगा, क्वाइट माइंड कैन डू एनीथिंग, आई एम टेलिंग यू। तो अंदर भरा पड़ा रहता है विजडम, पूरा ताकत पड़ी रहती है वो। जब प्रैक्टिस करते हो थॉट फोर्स से उसका वर्ड्स है ना क्लियर कट आने लगता है सामने। Maximum of the truth is spoken at that time. It's a very deep science. You practice it well, you will understand slowly what quietness is all about. There is a short story, or it is even it may be a joke, you can say. Uh, there was two students and one guru. Now the guru के पास एक बंदा जो रहता है स्टूडेंट जो वो पहले वहां आके उनके साथ ज्वाइन हो जाता है। उसके थोड़े साल के बाद और एक आता है। Now both are being told to meditate. The guru tells them that please don't disturb me. I'm going to deep trance meditation. It can take years also. अभी ये जूनियर लेवल का बंदा भी मेडिटेट करना चालू जाता है, सेम थिंग वो छोटे वाले को बोल देता है। ठीक है, जो नया रहता है तो वो सब मेडिटेट करने बैठ जाते हैं तीनों के तीनों। आफ्टर अराउंड 3 years of continuous meditation, the youngest fellow, the newest fellow suddenly gets a bit of disturbance or like वो जाग जाता है। तो he asks his immediate senior like some question. I don't remember the question, but still I'm telling you this out of like curiosity, like ये ऐसा हुआ था करके। तो that fellow replies him 3 years back, that is 6 years of time. You understand? इसने क्वेश्चन पूछा 3 साल बाद, उसने जवाब दिया 6वें साल में कि शांत रहे, गुरुजी ने बोला है मेडिटेशन करने, मेडिटेशन करो। ओके, तो फिर से वो बेचारा लग जाता है मेडिटेशन में, ये भी लग जाता है 6ठे साल। इसके बाद ये होता है कि 10-12 साल गुजर जाते हैं, तब गुरुजी की आंखें खुलती है, बोलती है, वो दोनों को बोलते हैं कि प्लीज डोंट डिस्टर्ब मी, वी आर मेडिटेटिंग। So understand the deepness of mind, what we say, like where we can go deep. You understand that? It is a joke come story both. So understand the importance of being quiet, being into that meditation zone. We can't achieve that much right now. I don't think so. But still, the story can teach you a lot of things. It's just a 2-3 sentence story, but it can teach you a lot of things if you understand deeply. तो ये है ताकत शांति की। It can save you from hatred. It can save you from all this what is happening today around you. It can save you from everything. If people really realize it. विन क्या विन करोगे आप? मैंने टॉपिक दिया है विन सिचुएशंस। मैम ने बोला विन टॉपिक भी अच्छा है, हम लोग करते हैं, बट व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय विनिंग? विन व्हाट यू वांट टू विन एग्जैक्टली आफ्टर बीइंग इनटू क्वाइटनेस? व्हाट यू वांट टू अचीव आफ्टर अचीविंग? सपोज इफ यू वांट टू अचीव 5 lakh rupees, achieve, then what? I always say in my lecture, then what? Okay, I want to achieve a certain person or a lady, like चलो मैं यंग हूँ, मुझे जीतना है इसको, मैंने क्वाइट रह के कुछ ऐसा कुछ कर दिया फोर्स से मेरे कि चलो हम लोग सब एक हो गए। उसके बाद क्या? कहानी तो शुरू ही रहेगी। प्रोफेशन में भी चलो नौकरी चाहिए थी या बिजनेस चाहिए था, वो क्वाइटनेस से आपने अपना थॉट प्रोसेस बढ़ाया, सब कर दिया, चालू हो गया। ग्रेट, इफ यू आर हैप्पी, ग्रेट, बट डू यू थिंक इट विल एंड? Again and again go after it. That is open challenge. Run after hundreds of times, around 50 crores, around 100 crores. Everybody, what they want, they'll go on and on and on, I'm telling you. Observe yourself, ask the question hundreds of times to yourself, why you are going into that quietness, what you want to achieve. Are you really going to achieve something great? Are you going to stop somewhere and then like go into that zone where you are here as a human being? I know I might be very like rash or something different kind of a talk I'm doing. But if you ask yourself, you'll at least realize like what are we doing? We can't even keep quiet जब खाने में शक्कर या नमक ज्यादा गिर जाए तो भी हम चुप नहीं बैठते हैं, तीखा ज्यादा हो गया है नहीं बना तो। We are unable to control that thought also. बच्चा माँ को बोलता है, माँ बहू को बोलती है, ससुर जी इसको बोलते हैं, ये कम हो गया वो हो गया। And what's the use of doing that yoga and quietness then, I'm telling you, if you can't do that small things. And minded, I have the right to say so because in the last 20-30 years, I have never told in my house whether there was sugar more or then salt more or then the mirchi more, never. Yes, in the restaurants I have because I've paid 300, 500,000, 2,000 bucks to them for that particular dish. So I have that right, my hard-earned money. When they promise you a certain thing that will give you this thing and this thing in such a way, it's my right to ask. But never at a place where we have been guest or anywhere like, no, we have never gone against that food or something. We have like, ये क्यों ऐसा बना, वो क्यों ऐसा बना? No, boss. उन्होंने प्यार से दिया, हमने खाया. Do this experiment. See how much quiet you can be. 6 महीने करके देखिए. सिंपल एक्सपेरिमेंट है ना. यहाँ पर तो कोई प्रैक्टिस की भी जरूरत नहीं, थोड़ा नमक ज्यादा डाल दो सामने वाले के डिश में, देखो खाता है कि नहीं.
Gee, I do mindfulness eating every day.
Yeah. So, yeah, that is what I'm telling you. You try practically things, then it's okay. Then it will be fun. Life will be really a fun, I'm telling you. Like, you'll understand what you are, first of all. Forget about others.
It is fun because I'm discovering myself. Yeah.
We always judge others. Being quiet does not mean that you got the right to judge others, no? You can use that power. I know being quiet will really develop your psychic powers because they will take you into auto-rhythmic breathing, I'm telling you. तो प्राणायाम खुद होने लग जाएगा, चुप बैठने लगोगे तो ब्रीथ खुद स्टॉप होने लगता है. मुझे पता नहीं है हम लोग जितने लोग हैं इनमें से किसने ये किया है, पर अगर बराबर से प्रैक्टिस किया है तो आपको पता है आप आपका क्वाइटनेस आपको कहाँ लेके जा सकता है। आप ऑटो मेडिटेशन में चले जाते हो, आपको कुछ सोचता नहीं है, आप शांत हो जाते हो। अगर क्वाइटनेस को समझना है, उसको डिफाइन करना है, तो देर आर सो मेनी डेफिनेशंस and it can work under all areas in a very different way. Even the students will be benefited if they are taught properly how to be quiet for at least a few minutes or maybe half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hour. Then they will understand quietness is power. Quietness is not like sitting somewhere in the corner and crying around, अरे मेरे को चुप बिठा दिया है. Make them understand quietness का वो फोर्स कैसे काम करता है क्वाइट रहने के बाद, मौन रहने के बाद. हमारे पूर्वज और गुरु लोग पागल नहीं थे जो महीना महीना 6 महीने 2-2 साल चुप बैठे रहते थे, मौन बैठे रहते. दे डेवलप दैट वर्ड पावर, दैट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन पावर, दैट थॉट फोर्स. उसके बाद जो वर्ड बाहर निकला वो सच होना चाहिए, बिकॉज इज ट्यून्ड विद द यूनिवर्स एट दैट टाइम. ही नोज ऑल थिंग्स, लाइक पूरा ब्रह्मांड जान लेता है चुप बैठ के वो अंदर एक कोने में. He does not need any other techniques, or he does not need any great food balancing and all that. But that is a different level. Here we are all common people over here. We are just like trying to grow. You, me, everyone, all sitting over here. We have to grow slowly, understand that things. The word of birth, if not practically, at least theoretically take that wisdom into you and start doing a little at least. Maybe God may bless us in the next life. So we are doing that for a purpose. Let's know the purpose well. Why we are quiet, why we are teaching this quietness to other people, handle the situations and conditions which are worse, like they can come out. Help them. That is not an issue. But they should know the truth also. If I'm right, then do message me and text me. If you feel that is wrong, I'm upright going to take it on me like, okay, galat hai. But definitely these things are there. So try to understand, please. Like it's not like मैं lecture दूंगा और मैं कुछ बोल दूंगा. No, I don't want that things. Because a practitioner, whoever they are, they know well what is there. It's like मैं सिर्फ अभी बोले जा रहा हूँ, लेकिन ये होता है, सबको पता है ये होता है. तो हम लोग यही कोशिश करेंगे. मौन जाओ, मौन रहना बहुत अच्छा है, क्वाइटनेस में जाना बहुत अच्छा है, क्योंकि ये सारी क्वालिटीज डेवलप होती है धीरे धीरे. जो हम लोग ट्रांस में जाते हैं, मेडिटेशन में जाते हैं, वो खुद ब खुद होने लगता है अगर मौन ज्यादा लंबा हो तो, क्योंकि सारी इच्छाएं मरने लग जाती है. तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा पार्ट है. ठीक है. तो और वैसे भी कोई मुझे वो बस वो प्रॉवर्ब याद नहीं है, मौनम गुरु लक्षणम, कुछ तो भी ऐसा है. आई डोंट रिमेम्बर इट प्रॉपरली. बट बोलते हैं ना, वो मौन का वही पावर है कि भैया गुरु के लक्षण दिखते हैं उसमें. प्रैक्टिस करेंगे और ऑटोमेटिक, आई कैन टेल यू ना, विद इन 3 to 6 months यू विल गेन दैट पावर. यू विल अंडरस्टैंड, यू विल स्टार्ट डूइंग अवर रिदमिंग ब्रीदिंग ऑटोमेटिकली इफ यू आर गोइंग इनटू मौन ब्रेथ. आई एम टेलिंग यू, मेडिटेशन भी खुद हो जाएगा. और धीरे धीरे गुस्सा भी मरने लगेगा. दैट हेट और दैट एंगर व्हिच कम्स ना, आफ्टर अ फ्यू मंथ्स दैट विल सबड्यू, इट विल गो. धीरे 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 वो वैनिश होने लगेगा, कम हो जाएगा. पूरा नहीं जाएगा क्योंकि आप वापस बोलने वाले हो, लेकिन आपको पता चलेगा कि ये हो रहा है. Your habits will change, your food habits will change. You'll become more disciplined automatically because Desires will become automatically less, no? हाँ एक है, if you are doing that quietness or मौन रहना for a certain purpose, then that purpose will be there 24 hours in your mind now, that will explode like anything. एक महीना चुप बैठे और थॉट फर्स्ट लगाएगा मुझे यही चाहिए, और जब फूटेगा वो तो पूरा बॉम्ब की तरह फूटेगा वो, क्योंकि वो एक्सप्लोजन लाइक, सो उसको हम लोग सप्रेशन बोलते हैं, जिसको दबा के रखना दिमाग में, वो फूटता है फिर बाहर, और वो बहुत जोर से फूटता है, तो वो भी ध्यान रखो, तो कंट्रोल रहना चाहिए उसके ऊपर। गलत चाहे चीज पे गया तो गलत तरीके से फूटेगा गुस्सा, अच्छी चीज पे गया तो अच्छे तरीके से होगा। बट yes, to a big extent you will be under the control because you learned that thing being quiet. This is so much important. And quietness or in our spiritual language मौन रहना, ये छोटी सी बात नहीं है, इसका अर्थ बहुत वास्ट है। ये कुछ 40 मिनट का डिबेट या लेक्चर की बात नहीं है। इट्स अ लाइफ लॉन्ग थिंग विच यू कैन डू every now and then, practice it. There are many minor fine points which, as I recollect, I would say, but right now, whatever is coming to me, I'm just going and like telling you, just I'm uttering those words. First, start keeping quiet. Second, observation. Third, I told you that food wala experiment. Do it from today. And I tell you, you'll gain mastery out of it. I'm telling you. Once that hatred or that anger goes away now, then you are like, your life is totally different. I'm telling you. Try and do it. घर में जो कोई खाना बनाता है, गलती हुई है खाने में, आज से कुछ नहीं बोलेगा कोई। चलो आज से ये 6 महीना एक्सपेरिमेंट करना है हम लोगों को। दाल फीकी क्यों हुई, तीखी क्यों हुई, नमक ही क्यों नहीं है, ज्यादा ही क्यों है, ये सब आज से बंद। दिस इज द एक्सपेरिमेंट और द होमवर्क दैट आई एम टेलिंग यू। फर्स्ट टाइम 6 months, do it and see where you reach. You will be happy with yourself more than ever before, I'm telling you. Okay. So this is a great experiment, and I can give many related experiments. But what happens is, practice one at least. Automatically, your lust greed will come down. Don't have to run after that. अरे 5 इंद्रियों को मेरे को कंट्रोल में रखना है, अरे भूल जाओ, पहले ये करो ना। इतना सिंपल है ये। Those are all big words. To reach there, we have to really like become so big, which is we are far away from that. Let's start with a small experiment. Okay, to be go into the quietness, definitely I would again mention one thing. Start your pranayam. ध्यान दो, ऑटोमेटिकली क्वाइटनेस आएगा। मेडिटेशन करो, क्वाइटनेस आएगा, यू फील कूल ना फॉर दैट आवर्स, फॉर द डे और 2 or week. बट कीप योर प्रैक्टिस ऑन, लाइक डोंट स्टॉप इट, because we all know that being a practitioner or being a guidance person, you are going to guide your own clients, patients, students in this manner only. And these are the basic exercises where you are going to always like tell them also, you are also going to practice. And through this only everything is going to come out. Of course, the mantras will work. Of course, the malas will work. The stones will work. Everything will work, but in a better way if you do this. The results will be excellent. मैं माइंडेड, इंट्यूशन से ज्यादा बड़ा कोई पावर नहीं है। The intellect, when it works beyond the patrikas, beyond the stones, beyond everything. I've seen one or two people like that in my life. That is why I'm telling you all these things. Like they never needed anything. बस कपड़ा था शरीर पे एक छोटा सा, वो भी ट्रांसपेरेंट, but they could see everything through us like X-ray machine. They had no stones, nothing, nothing, nothing. Boss, what was that? After that, they used to go into that zone, meditation. This guy and them. So your guidance, mentors who are there, everything works. Even a stone works. Everything works. But provided that try to go into that quietness, do your daily exercise, meditation, or pranayam, or then whatever good readings or mantras you daily do, like what gives you enough energy, so that the guidance to other people is far better. You teach them how to be quiet so that when the student or the patient goes into that zone, quietness, the stone or the mala or the mantra works more better for them also. Okay, if I'm wrong, do correct me. I'm always available for that. Because I practice nothing out of all these things, but still I'm telling you like but yes, it works. It works. Definitely it works. फर्क आना ही है. अगर 50% सक्सेस रेट हो, 60-70 हो जाएगा, 60-70 हो, 80-90 हो जाएगा. 100 होना मुश्किल है क्योंकि हम लोग कोई संत योगी या भगवान नहीं है. बट डेफिनेटली देयर विल बी ग्रेट थिंग्स हैपनिंग. Okay, is it? So please follow yourself first. Forget about the world. So that will only make you powerful, and the world will follow you. Like you'll get more out of it, like practice and whatever. Like जो भी कामकाज कर रहे हो आप, जहां भी हो, जो भी फील्ड में हो, तो ज्यादा फायदा करेगा आपको. डायरेक्टली भी आपको मैंने पहले ही बोला, हर काम में, चाहे आप कोई लेबर वर्क कर रहे हो, चाहे फिजिकल, चाहे आपका रिलेशन हो, कुछ भी हो, हर जगह आपको हेल्प मिलनी है. तो ठंड रखो बस, जितना होगा उसको ठंडा रखने की कोशिश करो. एंगर विल ऑलवेज गेट अ रिटेलिएशन with humans also or animals also. It will just come as a retaliation. सामने वाला भी कुछ तो करेगा ना, आप कुछ करोगे तो अच्छा है. हम शांति बनाए रखे, मतलब दिल दिमाग शांत. हमारा काम ही वो है कि गुस्सा ना होते हुए कैसे काम हो, हमारा भी, लोगों का भी, और हमारा ग्रोथ भी हो, साथ में स्पिरिचुअल ग्रोथ भी हो. There are many experiments, like one of them is I've already told you. Next time I'll tell you another two, three, so that you practice it. बट सेकंड आई वुड लाइक टेल यू, लाइक ओके, और एक पॉइंट बता दो. जब भी मेडिटेशन करने बैठते हो, तो किसी से झगड़ के या ओवर ईट करके या सडनली कहीं किसी ऐसे वातावरण से आ गए और मत बैठो. थोड़ी देर आराम करो ना, थोड़ा माइंड सेटल होने दो, बॉडी को सेटल होने दो, और बाद में बैठो और करो, ताकि आपको इजीनेस फील हो वो करने में. यू आर एबल टू गो इनटू दैट क्वाइटनेस और दैट मेडिटेशन वेरी इजीली. एक कंफर्ट जोन मिल जाता है. In between, I'll tell you one thing. A few years back, I used to travel every day in local train. Okay. So huge amount of rush on the morning times and evening times. आई यूज दैट ओनली, लाइक मैं अगर मैं हाथ से एक हाथ ऊपर पकड़ा हूँ यहाँ पर, मैं आंख बंद कर देता था। तो मुझे धक्का मारो या कुछ भी करो, इवन इफ दे गेट एंग्री, मतलब भैया यू हैव एवरी लीजर टू पुश मी, आई एम हैप्पी विद इट। You throw me out of the train, okay. You push me inside, okay. I just kept my cool. I went into trance because I know where I had to get up or get down. That's it. In that also, I tell you, within the 6 8 months, 1 or 2 times I was very angry. But I realized it afterwards, like, okay, we are wrong somewhere. Person, so I could not apologize, but one well I did apologize. So you have to learn that. It's a process of life. So going through that period, naturally, but then you have to learn how to tackle it. तो ठंडा रहना बहुत जरूरी है ना? So it's a win situation always. If you see those who are really like cool people, they know and their success rate is well enough. It's not only about money, earning money और सब फेम, वो सक्सेस की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ मैं यहाँ पर। वो भी मिलता ही है, लेकिन मैं वो सक्सेस की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ। आप एक रोटी में भी खुश रह सकते हो अगर आपका दिमाग ठंडा है तो। Of course, we all want something more, even me. Everybody wants to achieve something. But if in some extreme cases where you're unable to get that success, still you should know yourself, importance of yourself, how to be cool in that situation. Then you are winning only. You are going to remain first only, last nahi rehne wale aap. So learn that thing, how to be happy in that little things also. Okay. So there are many much things to be discussed. I think it becomes very this thing. So I'd like to stop my this thing over here only. And whoever wants to like talk with me or any questions or something, maybe what I went wrong through, please correct me. We are having around 10 15 minutes still left. We can talk on that. Yes, ma'am. Sir, anyone?
Yes, Hemant. Any tool to how to quiet the mind? So, of course, now we
Yes.
get that it is essential. But anything, sometimes you get, so much
Yes.
so how we can access the quietness at that time?
Technically, you can do one thing, have a nice bath, very frankly, and just अगर आप बाहर से आए हो तो या फिर इरिटेट हो, एकदम सिंपल थिंग है, जाओ नहा लो अच्छी तरह। आपका अगर मंदिर अलग से है, जो भी आपका भगवान का स्थान है या जो भी है, वहां थोड़ी देर बैठ जाओ, या फिर आपका खुद का रूम है अगर, तो आप मेडिटेट करना चालू कर दो या प्राणायाम का। डीप ब्रीदिंग भी बहुत हेल्प करती है क्वाइटनेस लाने में, सडन एंगल्स में से अंदर लाने को बहुत अच्छा है वो। यू कैन काउंट दैट, रिवर्स काउंट 10 or 20 से 0 तक slowly. That is also very good experiment. And basically, if at this level, I know you people are really practicing and you all know the techniques, I would recommend that just start doing your breathing, the rhythmic breathing. Automatically within a minute 2 minutes the anger will just subdue, because the thought will change ना, slowly process change होने लगता है breathing करोगे तो धीरे धीरे आप नॉर्मल हो ही जाते हो। और इमीडिएट ट्रांस जाना आता है तो इमीडिएट चला जाओ अंदर, खुद को स्विच ऑन ऑफ कर दो, चेंज कर दो उसको। If you people know how to, like you already know, I think, to go into trance or go into a self-hypnosis or power nap, command yourself and get out of it. Simple. So that you are out of that zone only and you are again quiet. क्योंकि मोस्टली हम लोग कब डिस्टर्ब होते हैं, जब कुछ होता है। और कब होता है, जब हम बाहर होते हैं, लोगों के बीच में होते हैं या कुछ ऐसा देख लेते हैं, तभी वो इरिटेशन या डिस्टर्बेंसेस आती है माइंड को। तब हमको लगता है, महसूस होता है कि अरे मैं आई शुड क्वाइटन माई सेल्फ, मैं चुप बैठूं, मैं शांत हो जाऊं, है ना। तभी ये आता है ना दिमाग में। ऐसा कुछ हुआ ही नहीं तो हम शांत है, मजे में है, वी आर लाफिंग स्माइलिंग प्लेइंग। So there are many techniques. You can use any one of them. Whatever makes you happy, do that time. Whatever, like it can be playing with your small kid. It can be anything at that moment. Once you're quiet, then go into your own, like you know the techniques as always. कुछ भी जो खुश करे उसे तुरंत चुप हो जाएगा, इंसान ठंडा हो जाएगा। Once you're cool, then continue that with your exercises. What do you know? What your thought? So that process remains. तो वक्त निकल जाता है और हम लोग शांतिमय वातावरण में रहते हैं अच्छी तरह। ओके।
Yes, thank you. Anyone else has any question?
Okay, how do I quiet my mind when I when the time when the time of whenever my parents go away, I have sinusitis, and whenever my work is too little or none at all, I feel anxiety. So it's better for me to keep myself busy, right? And
Yeah,
sometimes when there's too much background noise, I cannot quiet my mind. So how do you overcome that?
yeah, definitely. Now, see, there are like two, three options. Like, one is a materialistic option, like nowadays your headphones, when
Oh
there
yeah.
is too much of sound around, you can put that and listen to your favorite music or the favorite prayer or then some meditation music, whatever you want. Okay, that is one way of doing it. Second, if you are advanced enough, then you can yourself go into the trance, block your ears and sit down for a few minutes.
Use a plug, earplugs or something.
So that is
Because
very easy. Otherwise, just start loving that what is happening, that quarrel or that sound. Start feeling that okay, I'm feeling
how do
better with
you
this.
love how do you love that quarrel, huh?
Yeah, you can. You can. If somebody is fighting, we should watch it. Simple. Enjoy that. Forget it. Because see what happens is ultimately we should not get disturbed. Why
Yeah,
should we get
for
disturbed?
me, I get disturbed when people are, because even though if it's not my problem, I'm living in the same house.
It's okay.
Hello.
It happens. There are many ways, ma'am. You can tackle it in every
I'm
single way.
like, hello. The neighbors are hearing,
I
and
know one, I'll tell you, ma'am. One fellow is there who, what they do when they quarrel in the house, he goes into the bathroom and sits for 20, 30 minutes. He'll not get out only till that thing is over. So there are people who find many ways.
yeah, I sit in. I tried that sitting in the bathroom. Maybe I
Yeah, after the quarrel finish, get out. Chalo, that's over. The movie is over.
yeah.
There are people like that. You can't do
No,
anything.
no,
We
actually,
will use another.
no, actually, Himanji, you see, as counselors, as hypnotherapists, life is a life. I believe my hypnotherapy is also saying that life is a like a movie. It
Right.
depends on how you want to uh, put the beginning, put the end, put the beginning, put the middle, and put the climax. At the end of the day, we will all go to the same place.
I just recommend the people who are like who know the techniques and who are like practitioners or people who understand this thing, then they should use this weapon. They are very nice. Go into self hypnosis, give commands to yourself that it is not going to affect you, your mind, mentally, physically, spiritually, nothing. That's it. And come out of the trance. You are like normal.
Normal, yeah.
Yeah.
But
That is
the definition of normal,
that is
when
like up to use
that
it
is
well.
that is life sometimes.
Yeah, no, you have to use because people get irritated. I know. So, but this is the nice way, like to come out of it. Instead of like going into that gang and joining the fight, this is far more better.
Yeah. So I mean, just put the note, earplugs, or just go to the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah, I can get you.
Yeah, so thank you.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add? Like maybe going to the nature or something?
Yeah, you can see whatever is going to make you happy or quiet that time you should do. Because only the exception, don't do something wrong, like hitting them or do something wrong, like which is not allowed.
So
Anything.
maybe when I get angry, maybe I tend to have the tendency to hit myself.
Okay.
I'm not shy to say this on camera because sorry Shabana, I'm not shy to say anything on camera because we are all trainers here.
Yeah.
So
But ma'am, from today, one experiment is a must, huh? While eating,
yeah,
you are not going to complain, huh, everyone. Let's start it from today. Even me,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
already doing only, but we will do it again.
yeah.
And then we will report in the
So,
WhatsApp.
see, it works wonders in the house, I tell you. आधे झगड़े खत्म हो जाएंगे.
Yes. मीनू जी
Okay.
बहुत कुछ
Yeah. ठीक है. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much, Hemantji.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. How are you?
गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन.
Good evening, ma'am.
good evening.
तो मैं वही कह रही थी कि अगर वो माइंड शांत करने का टेक्निक आ जाए फिर बात ही क्या है.
हाँ, ये करके देखो, मजा आएगा. It's fun and it works very nicely. I've seen.
ठीक है, वी ट्राई दैट. आई विल आल्सो ट्राई दैट नाउ.
हाँ, क्योंकि कोई किसी को कुछ बोलेगा ही नहीं. वो खाने जिसने नमक डाला है ना ज्यादा, वो खुद शर्माएगा, दूसरे दिन सॉरी बोलेगा. ये मैं बोलता हूँ आपको, थोड़े दिन के बाद ऐसा ही होगा. अरे
जी.
हुआ है मेरे साथ बहुत बार. तो ठीक है. ओके. ठीक है.
थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Himanji.
या
Thank you, everyone. See you again.